I want to start this off by just asking Cooper kind of a generalized question. I'll go to you as well, but I want you to give your best explanation of who the fuck is the burnt peanut.
Do people know who he is?
Yeah, he streamed regularly as just like a guy streaming for I think he said for years and never really
interesting.
Nothing panned out, and then he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try this."
How do you do that thing? Like where he's a peanut?
It's just
like an effect.
Yeah, it's just an effect.
Like Snapchat.
That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah,
It's like Snapchat, basically.
A lot more complicated version of Snapchat. Yeah.
Then who's always switching his outfits?
He is.
You don't think he's got a guy now?
He's definitely got guys now that makes like his graphics, makes some other outfits, but like from the beginning, like it's just a button.
How does he make money?
Twitch,
Twitch
and YouTube subscribers, super chats. I mean, he's making probably the most money of any streamer right now.
How much is he making?
I can guess.
Let me revert the question on you guys.
Yeah.
How much money do you think the burnt peanuts make?
He's clearing $1 million a month.
What?
I was gonna say $500,000.
Yeah, averaging 100K viewers minimum.
He's got because he has YouTube subscribers and Twitch subscribers.
Yeah,
I was
and
say
super
like 50K.
chats.
How many subscribers?
No way. I would assume probably hundreds of thousands by now.
This is saying that his monthly income is 120K. I'm just not buying that.
It can't be $500,000 a month.
Can confirm he's making about 181K a month.
Okay.
So that checks out. I was way off. I just
said $1 million.
I said $1 million.
I said 75.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I want to get into the Logan Paul versus saying that he can beat up any NFL player
in a boxing match.
If not
He would kill
Le'Veon
Bell.
Le'Veon Bell, then what NFL player could beat up Logan Paul in a boxing match?
I would say like you can't do Myles Garrett because he's too big, right? Myles Garrett just wouldn't be.
He would kill him.
And Myles Garrett just wouldn't be in the weight. Like there's no way to be in the same weight class ever.
They'd both be heavyweights. Logan's probably like 240.
Yeah, Logan's a big dude.
Well, perfect. Then I got the perfect guy.
Yeah, Myles Garrett would kill him.
It's Derrick Henry.
He would also kill him.
Derrick Henry?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are we picking?
Pick your guy.
Like just for the best fighter, who we think could beat up Logan Paul?
Who could beat up Logan Paul?
Derrick Henry.
I'm just going to go blanket statement, 50% of the league. Dude, he's not going to beat any of the linemen.
Yes, he is. In a boxing match?
No, he's not.
The linemen are going to tire out in the first round.
Dude, these guys are
not boxing
elite athletes.
Not boxing.
I just think this is a really tough conversation to have.
No, but Logan is in fighting shape, which is also boxing shape.
Who is he box that's a real boxer?
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
I thought that was Jake.
That's what it's like such a hard conversation to have because like, are we assuming that Derrick Henry gets like a year training camp?
We'll just go like midsummer they have to fight. So he gets like 4-month training camp. That's a regular training camp though. Like 3-month training camp is very regular, very standard.
But these guys have never like boxed before. Like I just look at it like
but maybe they
have. Let's just assume Derrick Henry has boxed before. He's got a little experience. He gets a 4-month camp. Derrick Henry destroys Logan Paul.
My only person I think like actually has a chance in the league is Max Crosby. Max Crosby, I think, would actually have it would be a good fight.
That's a good one, especially because of that recent Strickland footage that came out. That's a really good one.
Max Crosby can take shots from that Strickland footage. You can tell. And he can give shots, too. I mean, he was fighting Strickland really well.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I think Max Crosby also just kind of has that dog in him and is like willing to actually fight.
So does half the league.
I'm not trying to shit on football players, but you play for 9 seconds, you get a 40-second break. Play for 9 seconds, 40-second break. Play for 9 seconds, 40-second break. Few minutes on the cash contest winner. Congratulations, Ott the Fish. Up 27 units, 85, 73, and 2, 54% win rate. A lot of player props. A lot of NBA player props correlated together.
He hit an absolute nuclear ladder on Reed Shepherd. That's actually probably what won him the contest. It was the last night.
Yeah, so Optifish should probably donate $100 of those dollars to a jersey, I guess, of Reed Shepherd. Officially have to have the new app.
And a subscription.
And active subscription to receive your payouts. We have given away $64,000.
That's actually fucking insane.
You can give $25 to get your fucking
65.
65,000.
Yeah. Hey, shout out us. 65K back to the people.
65 grand back to the gambling community. No one on X, no one on anything can say that they've done that.
That's pretty crazy, yeah.
So, and we're an app, by the way, in the App Store.
Did you see? Why am I blanking on his name? Nelk Boys.
Kyle.
Did you see Kyle's video today?
Yeah, it's SteveWillDoIt's in the right there. Kyle's in the wrong.
I don't even know what SteveWillDoIt is saying, but all I know is Kyle put out how much money they each made over 4 years.
Yeah, and then Kyle plays victim. bro, me and you could do a video about this. Kyle watch the video and react to it because Kyle just plays victim because he's the owner of Nelk. And he's like, I never paid myself that much money. Like, I'm giving it back to the business because, we got to, no fucking dip, buddy. You own the company. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to give money back to the business. You can't pay yourself as much as your star employee. It's like you own the company. It's like you saying like, I'm going to pay myself, like pretend I'm a billionaire follower. I have 1 billion followers, right? And you pay me, $50K a month.
Yeah.
But then you pay yourself $30K a month. And then you go and complain and say, well, I can't take as much money because I own the company and some of the money has to go back into the company.
SteveWillDoIt made over $13 million compared to
his brand.
And on top of it, the 15% management fee, he just waived it.
No, he waived it for not all the deals. No.
He said he waived it for the biggest deals he did. And then he said he also gave him 15% of Happy Dad for nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just confused at what the argument is.
It's just like who was making money and who had ownership, and Steve feels super disrespected from Nelk, so he doesn't really want to associate with them anymore.
But he still wants 15% Happy Dad.
But he still wants his 15% Happy Dad, which he deserves every part of it. I'm not even a SteveWillDoIt guy.
I would say I am. I have a sweatshirt.
You have a sweatshirt. I'm more of a Nelk Boys guy, I would say, than a SteveWillDoIt guy. Like I would rather watch Kyle content than SteveWillDoIt content.
Yeah.
But I think Kyle's in the complete wrong in this situation. Like
just from listening to the video, I don't know if he is, just because Steve made over $10 million more. But the 15% management fee for everything.
It's like with us
he waived it for Steve, so he wasn't taking anything from any of the deals that Steve was doing with people. He gave him like 15% in Nelk, and then Steve bought 5% more for $500K, and then Steve said, I don't want any of this anymore. I just want money. So then he gave him $550K for everything. So he doesn't own anything in Nelk anymore because of that, because he said he wanted liquid cash, not something he could cash out down the road. Then when they created Happy Dad, he gave 15% of Happy Dad to Steve for nothing. Just gave it to him.
That's the craziest thing to say. He gave 15% of Happy Dad to Steve for nothing. That's not true at all, dude. Steve would have. Steve is huge promoter.
So he gave him for nothing, though. He didn't.
No, to promote Happy Dad.
Bryce, do you think that he's promoting Happy Dad because they gave him 50%, or you think he's doing it because he thinks to himself, oh wow, this 50% could pay off in the end, so I'm just going to keep doing it? Otherwise, why would he do it? Well, he's doing it because he thinks he can make a shitload of money down the road. Not because,
he's doing it.
So it's not nothing.
No, but it is nothing. I mean, he doesn't have to do
it. Because by the way, Steve, who has the bigger account, the biggest account of all the Nelk boys, is going to make Kyle's 20% or 25% of Happy Dad skyrocket even more as well. I'm confused
on your argument.
Yes, his argument is that's what I'm saying.
He gave him 15% for nothing. Like he doesn't.
But he gave it to him because he was like, "You're going to be a huge promoter of this brand,
but
and also grow the brand."
But then the other reason,
and we're all going to get rich together.
Yeah,
exactly, and that's why he's also doing it. But I'm just saying he could have made him pay for it still, because he could have been like, Nelk is a massive brand that's going to make this big no matter what.
But Steve will just be like, fine, I'll just stick with my Howler Head whiskey.
That's
deal.
fine. They probably would have been like,
but you know what's way easier to do? Instead of going to pay huge creators to do the content for you, give someone equity of the company, 15%, and then just say, by the way, you're bought in.
It's different with Steve.
No, it's not. You're bought in, so you have to, if you want to make money, you're promoting it for free. Actually, it's actually really smart for Nelk to give. You're not
promoting it for free. You're promoting it for future returns.
Yeah, for future returns.
But which he doesn't care about, and he's proven that.
Yes, he does.
Not.
But I think he does.
He quite literally said, I don't want my Nelk equity because I don't care about money down the line. I care about liquid money right now. Take it all, buy it from me. And then he created Happy Dad. He's like, I'm going to give you 50% if you promote this.
It's just a bad deal for Kyle.
I agree with that. That's what I agree with. I think that Steve is just a bad guy to do deals with.
I disagree. I think it's the opposite. Creator that the company brought in completely outgrew the actual company. Similar to Barstool and Caller Daddy. Yeah, Caller Daddy is way bigger than Barstool.
Yeah, massive.
Well, at the time, and now SteveWillDoIt's brand is way bigger than the Nelk brand.
Yeah,
and it's just like them butting heads because they're complaining about money. Because when Steve / Call Her Daddy were the little guys, Kyle and Dave Portnoy were there to help and build up, and maybe they didn't get the same returns back
because they didn't know what they were doing. Steve had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah, well, I think
Steve was just chugging beer.
But I think a lot of it's probably a lot of it's probably just like expectations. Like Steve was spending a fuck ton of money. He didn't make as much like cash as he thought he was gonna make in like X amount of years or whatever. Yeah. And so he was burning a ton of money. And then he was like, well, I'm not even getting paid by Happy Dad. Like, why the fuck am I promoting it? I'm not getting paid. I'm burning money. I'm losing money. And then he started freaking out about money. And it's like, well, that was the fucking agreement you got yourself into.
Yeah, I'll just say this, bro. I was so pissed off when Kyle just kept saying like, and I made almost no money. I had to put it back in the company to pay editors and cameramen and going on trips. No fucking dip. You own the company. You're the founder.
Yes.
No fucking dip. If you want the company to grow, you got to make some sacrifices.
And by the way, he was still making $3.2 million.
And still making $3.2 million on the merch from Steve Will Do It.
All right.
All right.
Download Cash It.
Download Cash It.